Well, Thomas, the last home game. What's that? What's as far as you know, obviously it could end up being a Mountain Championship, whatever. But what's that going to be like on Senior Day?
Yeah, it's definitely crazy to think about. Just walking up here, Joe just said to me, it's crazy. It's already here for this season and this class, and it's weird to think about. We've been through so much, and for this to be the last time, possibly the last time to go out on the blue, it's kind of crazy.
What do you think makes this class special or different?
I would say the way we kind of came together this year, and really, we kind of have a selfless class. We're really about the team and about each other, and I think that's what kind of makes us different from the past teams.
It's a class that has kind of had to do different things than the past ones. I mean, you guys were you played your first years, and then you had a coaching change, and you had to go through last season and stuff like that. Like you guys have had to go through a couple different things. So it's been smoother for some of the other classes.
Yeah, it has been, and we've been through a lot of different things, and but we've also been very fortunate, and the way this class just stuck together, and the way we battled adversity in some games and in some seasons, it was it's been a great ride.
Favorite memory for you over the last couple of years?
Definitely winning the Fiesta Bowl, probably my top memory. That was a crazy game, and we pulled it out.
Favorite catch over the last couple of years? Most memorable?
Most memorable catch. That's a tough one. I would say the Hawaii in the corner of the end zone. That was
just this last weekend?
No.
Last
year.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah, last year in the corner of the end zone.
10, 15 years from now, when people are thinking back to Thomas Sperbeck, what do you want them to remember about your career at Boise State, your time here?
Hopefully that I was a team player. I was willing to do anything for the team, and hopefully that's how I'm remembered. Hopefully our whole class is remembered like that, because I feel like we really play for each other, the guy on the left and the right.
Why that catch against Hawaii, not the Wyoming one you had or the no-look one against Air Force? Why that one against Hawaii?
I don't know. Probably because I hadn't caught that pass all week, and I wasn't expecting the ball, and the way it worked out was kind of crazy, I guess.
I'm asking some of the guys about some of the other seniors. Obviously in your receiver group you got Chaz in there. What stands out about him, and what are you going to remember about him?
Gosh, a lot of things. Me and Chaz have been through a lot. Definitely. The way he battled and kind of, went from DB to receiver and did such a great job with that. I'm definitely going to remember that. I mean, he's done so much for the team, and he's such a key factor in our offense. The guy's a great player.
Any more energy around here? I know you guys obviously have to control your own business, but with Wyoming losing one, a little more possible. Maybe you guys can still get into the championship game. Any different feel, around the facility the last couple of days, around the team, kind of knowing that maybe your goal of the Mountain West titles is maybe a little more possible now?
It's the same feel. I mean, we've always just kind of looked at it. We can only control what we can control, and it's the next game in front of us. So, we're just looking to go 1-0 each week and beat UNLV.
What were your thoughts when you heard that Wyoming had lost?
I was pretty happy, I guess, but we still got to just look what's in front of us and kind of focus on the game ahead.
When you look back at your career here, you kind of got your chance when a record setter like Matt Miller went down with an injury. Did you ever envision that you might surpass him and then own these records yourself?
Definitely not. I would have never thought that was kind of in the question, but kind of crazy how it all worked out, and definitely have a lot of people to thank for that, especially my teammates. But yeah.
I want to ask you about Ben. I know you guys have obviously been pretty pretty tight and stuff. What about him that you'll remember? And I know you guys went to Vegas and all that stuff. What kind of stands out about him?
The guy's just he's a great football player, but he's an even better friend. He's one of my best friends, and he's a great guy, and he really stands true to what he stands for, and that shows on and off the field how hard he works, and he's a great football player and a great guy.
What's your goals for after when you leave here? Do you already have your degree, I guess?
No, I do not.
Okay, when are you going to get that?
I'm not sure. It depends. I gotta figure out a few classes and talk to my advisor. But we'll see.
I mean, what do you hope to keep playing football after this? What is kind of your goal? When your career here ends?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and play as long as I can. Might as well, and we'll see what happens.
Whenever football ends, what is your next career path, or what have you thought about getting into?
I'm gonna get a business major, general business. I'm not really sure what I want to get into yet, but kind of keeping my options open.
Have you got much to look at UNLV yet?
Not yet, but I think we're gonna go watch film right after this. So.
Obviously, them beating Wyoming and scoring as many points as they did. I mean, obviously has to kind of catch your guys' eye a little bit. People talk about focus and stuff. How much does that help? Just the fact that what they just did on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely kind of puts something in our offense. We got to score a lot of points, but we also have confidence in our defense that they can stop them. So, they're an explosive offense too. Their defense is good. It seems like kind of a shootout that game, but sometimes that's just the way it goes.
You guys lost senior night last year against Air Force. That memory, sorry to bring it up, but does that kind of motivate you guys for this Friday?
Yeah, I mean, it does. We obviously want to win every game, no matter if it's senior night or not. But hopefully it's special to the seniors and to the other players that this could be our last time on the blue.
Brett kind of talked about the offense, at the Hawaii game. He said it's clicking better than it has all season, and obviously he's a huge part of that. How do you feel about how the offense is doing? It does seem like you guys have been as efficient as ever in these last 2 weeks.
Yeah, we have been, and I definitely agree with that. It seems like every play that we call, it seems like it could be the play that scores, and I feel like that's how you should think of it. And obviously the coaches are doing a good job of when to call the plays and stuff like that, but our offense is definitely has a lot of momentum right now.
How do you feel Brett's playing? I mean, obviously obviously it probably comes with the territory, but he is probably playing hit the best ball of his career these last couple of weeks.
He is. Yeah, that's a very true statement. It kind of showed a lot last game, the way he was checking out of some plays that we were running into the wrong looks, and he did a really good job of checking out of those and running the right play, and it showed.
When you think back about when you first arrived here and then coming up this week with senior night, can you put that all in some sort of perspective, what the last few years have been like for you?
I haven't thought about it too much yet, but I'm sure when I go out of the tunnel, it'll all kind of hit me. So I might have to answer that question after.
Do you expect to be emotional when you come out, Friday?
Not emotional. I'll be focused, but it will be a little weird, walking out for possibly the last time.
Who all are you going to have out there with you?
My family, my 2 sisters, my mom and dad, and my girlfriend.
You mentioned maybe the last time. How motivating is that for you guys to make this not the last game on the blue? I mean, obviously you guys would love to have another game. It would mean something big.
Yeah, it's definitely motivating. Like I said, we can only control what's in front of us, UNLV right now. So, as long as we go 1-0 every week, hopefully the rest takes care of itself.
Thanks, Tom.